Hey everyone, and welcome. Let's be real for a second. We are just buried in information about how to be healthier, right? You've got diets, crazy workouts, all these wellness trends. It's like a full-time job just trying to figure it all out. So today, we're going to try and cut through all that noise. We're going to break down a source that promises to bring some much-needed clarity.
Seriously, have you ever felt like this? Like health and fitness advice is just this giant, confusing puzzle? I mean, you know how it is. One day, avocados are the best thing ever. The next day, you hear something else. You're told to do HIIT workouts, but then a new study comes out saying long, slow cardio is the way to go. It's a total puzzle, and it feels like someone keeps swapping out the pieces on you.
Yeah, it's kind of a perfect storm, isn't it? The advice you find online is just, well, it's complicated. Like, you feel like you need a PhD just to understand it. It's confusing because nobody ever really explains the why behind what they're saying. And maybe the worst part, it is so contradictory. All of that just leaves you totally stuck, right? You just don't know who or what to believe anymore.
So, what's the solution? How do you find the key to actually unlock this whole mess? Well, that brings us to what we're looking at today. There's this channel called Health Decode, and they claim to be that exact key.
And look at how they define themselves. It's your trusted guide to smarter health and fitness. Now, pay attention to those words. They're not promising secrets or magic fixes. They're calling themselves a trusted guide. And that's a really important little difference, you know? The idea isn't to just dump a bunch of facts on you. It's to actually guide you to a smarter way of thinking about your own health.
And this right here, this is their whole philosophy, boiled down to just a few words. Science for a healthier life. I mean, that tells you everything, doesn't it? It signals that this isn't about some influencer's opinion or the latest fad. It's all about the science. And when you anchor everything in actual research, the whole point is to give you advice that you can actually trust, something that works, and something you can stick with for the long haul.
Okay, so it's easy to say you're all about science, right? Lots of people say that. But how do they actually do it? How do you take all that complicated research and turn it into something a normal person can actually use? What's their method?
So it looks like they have this three-step formula. First, a foundation in science. Second, a commitment to simplicity. And third, a focus on application. Let's just, play this out. Imagine there's some brand new, super dense study on, say, cold plunges. Step 1, they check the science. Is this study legit? Is it credible? Step 2, simplicity. They take that 30-page paper full of jargon and boil it down to something simple like, hey, a 3-minute cold shower might help with sore muscles. And then, the most important part, step 3, application. They give you a practical tip you can actually use, like just try finishing your regular shower with 1 minute of cold water. See? That's how you take science and make it useful for real life.
And this slide really just nails it, doesn't it? It boils everything down. On one side, you've got the problem, information overload. It's so much stuff that you just freeze up and do nothing. But on the other side, you have their solution, actionable clarity. And that's the whole game right there. It's the huge difference between just knowing a bunch of random facts and having the clear, simple actions you can take, like right now, to actually get healthier.
So, at the end of the day, this whole method, this whole process, it's all leading up to one big promise. It's not just about breaking down the science for fun. It's about using that information to unlock a real, tangible result for you. And here it is, their big call to action. Start decoding your way to a healthier life. I really like how they phrase that. It's not get told how to be healthy, it's start decoding. It makes it feel like a journey, an active thing you do. That word, decoding, it suggests you're not just sitting back and listening. You are an active participant, figuring out your own health piece by piece, finally building that puzzle with a guide you can trust. So let's kind of wrap up with this thought. You've got nutrition, you've got exercise, sleep, mental wellness, all these different pieces. So the real question for you is, what part of your health is just sitting there waiting to be decoded? Seriously, just thinking about that question, well, that could be the very first step onto a much clearer path for you.